right, you guys, so we pulled up to Ikea because we have decided as of 2 days ago that Josh and I are going to turn one of the units upstairs into an Airbnb. As you guys know, we own this fourplex that we've been renovating since pre-COVID, so for 2 years now, and all of the units are renovated except for one. And so this one unit downstairs, we're going to be starting renovations in 2 weeks, and that will turn into an Airbnb also. But we have decided that one of the units upstairs we're going to turn into an Airbnb. So we are at Ikea to fully furnish this unit. We haven't done this before, so this is going to be an adventure, but Ikea has so many nice things for inexpensive to furnish an Airbnb with for cheap. So we're gonna see what we find, and I want to bring you guys along the way. I hope this video is finding you guys happy and healthy. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome. I upload 1 to 2 videos a week all about living healthy and renovation stuff, because this fourplex is a big part of our life and we are in full-blown renovation mode still, but things are coming together and things are coming along. So we're very excited to take you along this journey with us. So as you guys have probably noticed, this video is pretty long, and that's because after I take you into Ikea right now, I give you guys a full tour of our apartment fully furnished, and I go over the finances behind why we chose to fully furnish this apartment versus renting it out to a long-term tenant unfurnished. So stay tuned for that at the end of the video, and I do go over how much we spent on everything. The key to all of this, before we went into Ikea, is we made a list of everything that we needed, all the furniture pieces we needed, all the little items we needed. In addition to that, we also measured all the room sizes, and then we also measured what we think we needed for like sizes of furniture. So the sizes of the desks we needed, the sizes of the couches that we needed. So we had all of those measurements in mind and written down on paper already. So here we are in the couch section measuring the different couches, and we already knew the room size, and we already knew what size couch we kind of needed, or around the size we needed. So we're looking for a specific size couch. And I was also looking for like a faux type leather I can easily wipe down and easily clean. So this is not leather, but I was just trying out the different couches that they had. We were pretty disappointed at the Ikea couch selection. They were either way too expensive, like this couch. I was like, what the? Really expensive. I liked it a lot, and then I looked at the price tag and I was like, nope, that's not in our budget. So we actually ended up not getting a couch from Ikea. You'll see this later on in the video. We ended up getting our couches from Amazon. But you know, they do have quite a bit of selection. Every time I found a couch that I like though, it said out of stock. And that was the main problem with going to Ikea, was everything was out of stock, or at least everything that I was interested in. It seemed like everything. There were some items that weren't out of stock, but when I saw an item that I liked, it had a good price, then it said out of stock. Or when it didn't say out of stock, I would go down to the warehouse part of the building and I couldn't find the item. So but I still wanted to show you guys the different couches that they have, because maybe your budget is different than mine. They do have like different pull-out couches, huge sectional couches. So they do have quite a variety. And then they do have good prices. I just wanted a faux leather couch also, so I was looking for that too. They had a lot of different varieties of coffee tables. I ended up getting that longer one that you see there because it fit my black and white theme, as you'll see later when I give you a tour of the apartment. But they had a pretty good selection on coffee tables and living room sitting chairs like you see here. I just got really picky. I was looking for a black and white theme, and I had a specific budget in mind, and I just wasn't seeing anything that fit the space also and within my budget, but they did have a lot of options. So I do highly still recommend you go to Ikea for this kind of stuff. We ended up getting that TV stand that you see there, and I really like their display rooms because I could see the different items displayed and how it would kind of look in my space. But this is all the different TV stands. They had a lot of different variety of TV stands, different price ranges. So again, we did get our TV stand from Ikea, which I was really happy with. But just to kind of show you some more variety here, just kind of walking around, just in case you guys are curious. If you're looking for a TV stand, they had quite a few, so it took me a while to film all of this section. I really liked a lot of their like industrial looking pieces of furniture too. Again, more sitting chairs for the living room. I thought these were super cute, and I don't know, it just didn't fit my theme, but good price tags. Again, this is another display room, and I can kind of see the furniture pieces I was interested in on display, so I really like that. And the other thing too that I like about these display rooms is that you can actually like try things out. Like here I am trying out this desk that I was interested in. We ended up buying a desk similar to that one. So I really liked kind of pretending that this was my space in my room. And we are now headed over to the kitchen tables. They did have quite a variety of kitchen tables also. We ended up buying our kitchen table from Amazon, as you'll see later in the video when I give you the tour. But I really had my eye on this one because you could make the table smaller, or you can make the table bigger with the leaflets that pop out. I will say though that a lot of these tables were on the pricey side, and of course we have a budget in mind, and so every little single thing that we buy we have to fit in our budget. So I had a specific price range in mind given what I've seen online, and I just kind of thought that these kitchen tables weren't super high quality, and also I was looking for a specific size because we have a tiny space. So yeah, I just wanted to show you like the different types of tables. I really liked this one. If we had a bigger space, that will like kind of pop out a little bit more or pop back in with the leaflet out. Still wasn't really what I was looking for. I really had my eye on this decorative clock. I was pretty surprised at how many different types of mattresses IKEA has. They had soft, medium, firm, and they had it clearly labeled, which is really nice. The mattress we had our eye on was this firm one, although I thought it was pretty soft. Josh was pointing out to me that it has a coil and a spring in it, so that's what made it like pretty comfortable and durable and supportive. So here I am trying it out, and I was like, oh, I would like to sleep on this. And then Josh was like, do you think it'll fit all body types? Of course, he mentioned like, what if a really fat person were to sleep on it? Would they be comfortable? And I'm like, yeah. Okay, so on to dressers. They had quite a variety of dressers for inexpensive. So we did end up buying the dresser we needed from IKEA, and we fit it into our weirdly shaped small closets. So that was a bonus. But here we are just measuring, making sure that it'll fit our closets, because of course ahead of time we did measure our closet space to make sure that our dressers that we bought at IKEA would fit. But as you can see here, there's tons of varieties. There's tall ones, there's short ones, there's wide ones. So I really like that. We ended up getting this one that you see here, and I really like the gray. It's 89 bucks, perfect. So now we're getting into like the little bit smaller items. We really wanted a coat rack like at the entryway. And so we're kind of in the coat rack, shoe rack area. And they did have a few different options. They didn't have a whole lot of variety. The only thing though with these coat racks, every time I saw one that I really liked, I really wanted a coat rack with like a shoe spot underneath it, like this one that you see here. I really liked that one. The thing is whenever I found one that I liked, it was either too expensive, or when I found one that I liked and it was a good price, it said out of stock. So I was pretty frustrated with IKEA in their coat rack situation, shoe rack situation. I liked this simple coat rack, it said out of stock on it. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's what drove me crazy at this IKEA shopping adventure that we had this day, was a lot of stuff was out of stock. And then if it didn't say out of stock, a lot of times when we would go pick it up at the warehouse underneath the store, we couldn't find the piece of furniture like I've kind of mentioned before. But we're getting into the little appliances here now, so we just needed all these small things, and we did make an entire list of stuff we needed, from colanders to silverware to pots and pans. We needed cups and bowls and measuring cups and cutting boards, and you name it. Everything that you need in a kitchen, we made a list. We ended up getting most little things for the kitchen from IKEA, and the only thing that really IKEA was missing, big time missing, was electrical appliances like toasters and coffee makers. But everything else that you need for a kitchen, all the little stuff, they had here. So we got all the little stuff from IKEA, which was really nice. And we just piled it into our cart. We got a huge bag and just piled it all in there. This part for me was pretty tedious, getting all the little items. I really was enjoying looking at the big furniture pieces, but all this little stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, when is it going to be over? I really didn't enjoy it too much. But I mean, they had everything from placemats, and we got our table runner here, and a lot of stuff too that I hadn't thought of that I would need. So I don't know, tablecloths also. Sheets, they had all different types of sheets, although I was looking for a specific thread count on the sheet and they didn't have it here. So we ended up getting our sheets from Amazon, which I'll talk about later. But here you go. I give you a picture of all of the stuff that we got. Even though we didn't get everything on our list, we got most things. Okay, so we got what we could, but they said out of stock on so many things. So we'll either be back or we need to get a lot of things online, Amazon and other places. So we'll fill you in once we get home and I can show you what we got at Ikea and what we still need to get. But we got major things, so at least we made a dent. So this is the next day. I am walking up to our unit that we're furnishing. I wanted to give you guys an idea of kind of what it looks like. And I also, in the daylight, last night was super late when we got everything home. And so I didn't want to film in the dark. But in the daylight, I want to give you an idea of all the stuff we got. We just kind of put it on the ground and we're going to start putting all the furniture pieces together, which is going to take a while. But I also wanted to point out this blue tape here. So not only did we measure the room sizes, we also, with blue tape, and this was Josh's idea, I give him all the credit, with the blue tape, we laid out where we want like the couch to go and the table to go. And then we measured the blue tape and that's how we knew kind of the sizes of each furniture piece we needed. This is all the stuff we got from the kitchen. I just kind of plopped it down. Again, notice the tape. This is one of the bedrooms. That's where the bed is going to go. So I kind of know the size of the bed. And then I'm walking into the second bedroom, which is the larger one. Again, the blue tape representing the queen size bed, and then also the closet. So that's kind of how we did it. We just really were specific about it so that when we went to Ikea, it made it easy to pick out each furniture piece because we knew exactly the size we needed. All right, so here we go. Finally walking into our fully furnished apartment. I'm very excited to give you guys a tour and explain our finances. It is now a month later and I'm so excited to give you guys a tour of our fully furnished apartment. Yes, it has taken us a month to fully furnish this apartment. It's about 800 square feet, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, full kitchen behind me. It's taken us a while because of course we're renovating our last unit in our fourplex, and I'm standing in our fourplex right now. This is the unit above the unit we're renovating. And so it has taken us a long time because of course Josh and I have full-time jobs. We have a puppy we're taking care of, as you guys know, and then we are in full-blown renovation mode on our last unit. So there's a lot going on right now, but at the end of the video, I will show you how much we spent on everything and why it was worth our time and money to fully furnish this apartment and make it into like an Airbnb, which is what we're planning on doing. And then we are gonna be renting it out to like travel nursing for short-term housing, and why it is worth our time and money to do that. So this is an Ikea video, and most of the stuff we did get at Ikea, but we did go to Amazon for a lot of it, and we did also go to Costco. So I will point out along the way what items we got on Amazon, Ikea, and Costco, but it is mostly Ikea. Thank goodness you guys for Ikea, because Ikea is so affordable and it's really meant for this type of thing like Airbnb, short-term housing. And if you're like a brand new couple starting out in life, or you just need some cheap furniture, Ikea is the place to go. And yes, it's affordable and cheap, but it does hold up over many years. We've had some Ikea pieces we still have like from 10 years ago, and they're still in really good shape. So I'm just very thankful for Ikea that you can just really walk in that huge store, pick out what you want, see the display items, and then go to their warehouse right downstairs and pick everything up. So the only thing about Ikea I will say is, once you buy the items, it takes a while to assemble the furniture. Josh assembled everything that you're gonna see, and it took him days to assemble stuff. So if you are gonna buy Ikea furniture, yes, it's a good price, but it does take a lot of time to put together. And then as you guys saw in the previous clips, a lot of Ikea stuff is out of stock. And so if you are planning on furnishing, you know, a place for Airbnb or short-term rental, I would plan ahead and I would go to Ikea like weeks ahead of time to see what they have in their inventory, because they are out of stock on a lot of stuff. So that was the number one frustrating thing about Ikea. Luckily, we could compromise on a lot of things, and we got some stuff that we didn't necessarily like, wasn't our first pick, but then we were able just to kind of like make things work. And that's why we had to go to Amazon for a lot of the items because Ikea just didn't have it, they're out of stock. And then we did want to invest in good quality items like mattresses that we got at Costco. So I'll go over all that in the tour. So let's get going. I'm very excited to show you all this. And I will link all the additional items that I didn't get at Ikea down below in the description box. And if you want to check them out, you can. If you do shop through my links, I really would appreciate it because I do get some commission off of those links if you shop through them, and it helps support my channel. So here we go. Okay, guys, so just to give you an idea of the layout of this apartment, so this is actually the back entrance. Of course, I'm in the kitchen. And if you come around here, this is the front entrance. I will be starting from the front and making my way towards the back. Just want to show you guys real quick. When you open the front door, this is the main entryway. We are still renovating all of this, and we have a long-term family living in the unit next to this one. But this gives you an idea of the front entry. Right away, you notice we're in the living room, and I wanted to do a black and white theme with a pop of green. I just think that's really classy looking and timeless. Just give you an idea of the space here. These two lights are Ikea, look really cool lit up in the dark. TV stands, Ikea. Couches are from Amazon. So this reclining couch was $100 on Amazon, and it reclines all the way back and was surprisingly very comfortable. And then this was $400, which was well worth the price. Josh and I were looking at like faux leather couches that we could easily wipe down, you know, after short-term tenants and Airbnb tenants. And, you know, Ikea does have couches, but they don't really have what we were looking for, and the prices were a little bit high for like leather and faux leather. So Amazon was the place that we bought our couches. Coffee table from Ikea, which I was very happy with the style. Now all of the decorations are either from Home Goods or Hobby Lobby. So I will point out which are from which. Desk, Ikea, very happy with this. So Ikea chairs were all out of stock, at least the ones that I was looking at. So this is from Amazon, which I really am happy with the design and the color. Fake plant pot from Hobby Lobby, good prices on that. Guys, Home Goods had so many nice pictures for cheap. This was actually the most expensive one I bought, and I believe it was about $129, but it is big and I think well worth the price. This ladder actually I got at Ikea, and Josh spray painted it green for me, which I think turned out really well. These throw blankets from Ikea, this light from Ikea, really good prices on lights. This thing I believe is from Hobby Lobby, and the pillows are from Hobby Lobby. I just love that place. They have everything there from decorations to, I don't know, they have a lot of stuff there. This is from Hobby Lobby, which I think fits the theme very nicely. Come back here to the bedrooms. This is from Ikea, by the way. Ikea does have a lot of pictures for the walls, but I didn't want to drive, like, Ikea is about 45 minutes drive from our house, so I didn't want to go back there for pictures, but they do have a lot of pictures and good prices. So this is the first bedroom. This is the smaller of the bedrooms. Comforter, pillows, all from Amazon. I really like this comforter, and the other comforter is also from Amazon, which I'll show you. So it's nice because you can unbutton the cover, I think it's like a slip cover, and you can wash it, and then you can put it back over the comforter. So this is a down comforter, and also bought it off Amazon. Sheets off Amazon. Ikea does have sheets, but they were out of stock, of course. So lamp from Ikea, very happy with it. And also the bedside table is from Ikea. And then back here, we wanted to provide a dresser. So also from Ikea, which I'm very happy that it fits this weird, awkward space. And then we do have to get some hangers too, which I have to remember to do that. All right, let's go to the second bedroom. We put a desk in here, also from Ikea. It's the same desk as the living room desk. Same chair also as a living room desk. This is from Hobby Lobby, of course, Home Goods. We spin around here. This room's quite a bit bigger than the other one. Home Goods, Home Goods. Same lamp, same bedside table as the other one from Ikea. This is the same bedspread, just a different color from Amazon with the slip cover. And then pillows from Amazon, sheets from Amazon. If you head back here, It's a bigger closet, but it's the same dresser from Ikea. And of course we got to put hangers up here too. So this gives you kind of the lay of the room. I really like this room a lot, but it's a little bit awkward shaped. Of course, as you guys know, this building was built in 1890, so everything's gonna be not standard. It's gonna be weird looking, but we had to make it work. Speaking of old places, so each room only has like 1 or 2 outlets, which doesn't really work for modern times. So what Josh did was, of course, we needed an outlet in the desk area for like lamps and computers and stuff like that. So he went to Home Depot and got this extension cord. It's kind of nice because it sort of goes more flush to the wall, the plug does. And then the extension cord runs all the way the length of the wall and then through the desk and pops out here. And I think that was a really nice solution. So just FYI, if you guys are working with weird spaces with 1 outlet or 2 outlets and you need more like electrical options, go to Home Depot and you can buy this cord. So it is like a fabric cord, and it's nice because it's gray, so it blends in with the wall and it looks kind of nice. And he just tacked it with these plastic things and like a little nail there. So you can get that at Home Depot too. So we did that with both bedrooms, and we also did it over here on this desk, as you can see. This is from Hobby Lobby. Swing around here. I really like that clock. I've had it a really long time, and honestly, I can't remember where I got it. I've had it for probably 10 plus years, and I'm happy to have it in our space now because I couldn't use it down in our apartment that we're living in downstairs. The only thing that we're actually missing in this apartment is a coat rack, which is going to live right here. And it's quite a big coat rack, and I believe there are shelves for shoes too. So that's gonna take up pretty much the entire wall space. So let's swing around here to the kitchen. So when Josh and I renovated this unit a couple years ago, we went with Home Depot cabinets instead of Ikea, and they are not slow close, not as high quality. So this is not an Ikea kitchen, unfortunately. And the mistake we made was there's only 1 pull-out drawer. That's it. And there's mitts in there, oven mitts. So what we had to do was we bought this thing from Target a couple years ago, and so it provides us with additional drawers. And so these drawers have all the rest of the cooking utensils in them. And then also these cabinets have like silverware and stuff because we don't have a silverware drawer since that is the only pull-out drawer. So this has been working okay for previous tenants, long-term tenants, and so we're just gonna keep it for the Airbnb. We have some additional cooking things below. All of this stuff is from Ikea. So when you go through the Ikea store, you go to the bottom of it right before the warehouse, they have like all the silverware, like little knickknacks, little things for your kitchen. So it's all from Ikea. And like I said, this is from Target. I will try to find a similar one and link it down below. I don't know if they have the same one, but this whole thing is about $150, I wanna say. So it's pretty good price, and it's on wheels. So you can like, move it around and move it over here and cook with it. You can get Ikea appliances. These are not Ikea appliances. They're all from Home Depot from a couple years ago, and they're all Whirlpool. We got them all 3, package deal. I think it was like a Christmas package or Thanksgiving package from a couple years ago. This is all Ikea. And up here, actually, these 2 things are from Amazon. Ikea doesn't have like a whole lot of electrical appliances, so we ended up going to Amazon for all of our like little appliances, like coffee maker from Amazon, tea kettle from Amazon. I really am in love with this knife set from Amazon. I think these are really cool looking pots and pans from Amazon. So everything that we got in the kitchen, actually everything that we got in our apartment, we tried to get like higher quality, but not too high of quality because we're on a budget, but stuff that's gonna last and look nice, but then not be super expensive. So there is kind of a fine line that you play with that. I believe all of this is empty. And the other kind of tip, if you're looking at furnishing an apartment for Airbnb or short-term rental housing, is putting liners in your cabinet, because that will really save the life of your cabinets from wear and tear. It does take a little bit of time. These are from Home Depot and they're on the expensive side, but well worth the cost and time because it has saved our cabinets and it makes them look nicer too. Drying rack from Amazon. This thing is from Hobby Lobby. I got this from Ikea and it was just like regular wood. So Josh spray painted it green for me, like the ladder. And this is our gift basket. So every time we have a new person stay in our unit, we'll just put like, I don't know, some gifts in there, like some granola bars and maybe, I don't know, it's just some fun items in there just as a thank you for renting from us. So that'll live down there for now. This table fits the space perfectly. I wasn't sure when I saw the picture on Amazon, but from Amazon, and these benches slide underneath the table. So you have more walking space. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about the rugs. Okay, all the rugs that you see are from Rugs USA. Super cheap prices on rugs. So this green rug over here, also from Rugs USA. I wanna say this huge rug was about $100. You can tell it's a little bit on the cheaper side, like when you walk on it, it's not like super thick, but you know what? It's cheap and it's gonna serve its purpose. So I was really happy with how this turned out in the space. So if you guys want some like affordable, nice looking rugs, Rugs USA is where it's at. This runner is from Ikea, decorative item from Hobby Lobby. And then back here is the bathroom and closet. This closet I'm just keeping like brooms and cleaning supplies in. It's a pretty shallow closet. And the bathroom here is a pretty good sized bathroom, I think. I'm gonna turn the light on. Same color theme. The bathroom mats are from Ikea, shower curtain from Amazon, and it's just your basic bathtub. By the way, this bathtub really needed to get ripped out, but we did not have the money to do it. So we got a company to reglaze the bathtub and it turned out really well. It looks like a brand new bathtub. So we just got a company to just come and reglaze it for a few $100s, much, much cheaper than getting a brand new bathtub. Highly recommend you do that if you're looking at getting a new bathtub and you can't afford it. And then got like a little mirror from Ikea. Just your basic bathroom that we have pretty much renovated. Hello. Okay, and then we just are providing some basic bathroom stuff. By the way, apparently tenants and Airbnb guests like white towels, so we'll just keep bleaching those out. They look really nice. Okay, so let's exit the bathroom, and I believe that is it. So our strategy was to be as simple as possible, but provide the necessities that we need to. And then that way, somebody coming in for Airbnb or short-term nursing housing can also bring in their own things and feel like they have enough room and not feel like they're super cluttered with other things. So that is the layout and how we furnished our apartment for Airbnb and short-term nursing housing. All right, so let me go over some of the numbers with you guys. So in total, to furnish this apartment, 800 square feet, we stayed within our budget. It almost cost us about $5,000. We were just under $5,000, which was what we were hoping to be at. Now, what made this worth it, because this was a lot of time and a lot of energy it took to furnish this apartment, we crunched numbers, and financially, we can make a lot more money with Airbnb and short-term travel nurse housing than we can long-term tenants. Plus, the laws are changing a lot here in Tacoma and Pierce County in general, where it's been really difficult for us to have good long-term tenants and keep good long-term tenants, but then still cash flow, unfortunately. So just to give you guys some numbers, this unit we can rent out for $1,600 a month to a long-term tenant unfurnished. Now for a fully furnished short-term rental to like a travel nurse who's here for like a 3-month contract, it's looking like we can charge about $2,500 per month for a short-term rental. For Airbnb per night, just to start off, because we're new to Airbnb, so we don't want to like overcharge, it looks like we can charge about $150 a night. If we have a short-term tenant in here, like a nurse, and we charge them $2,500 a month, so we minus $2,500 minus $1,600. That's an additional $900 we'll be making a month. But then we have to keep in mind that we spent $5,000 to furnish this place. So we divided 5,000 by 12, the 12 months, and that's $416 a month. So $900 minus $416 is around $500, maybe a little bit less than 500. So that is the cash flow. That's the additional money we'd be making by fully furnishing this apartment and renting it out for $2,500 a month fully furnished. And so I think that is worth it. And we can actually be making more with Airbnb if we have this place fully occupied for 30 days and we charge $150 a night. That's like upwards of $4,000 a month. So, you know, $4,000 minus $2,500, we could cash flow an additional $2,000 a month with Airbnb. So it'll be interesting to see what we do if we just do Airbnb or travel nurse housing. I'm not really sure, or a little bit of both. We'll play with it a little bit, and maybe I'll do a follow-up video and let you guys know like what we end up doing with this unit. But it was definitely worth our time and money to invest all the furniture up front, because we will be cash flowing a little bit more every month. And then all of the money that we spent on furniture and furnishing this place, we'll earn it back within like 6 to 7 months anyways, with having this unit fully occupied either by a travel nurse or Airbnb. So totally worth our time and effort. And that was our thought process behind this. So we'll see if our plan comes to fruition. By our calculations, it will work out. So that'll be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for my returning subscribers for watching this. I don't know if you're into this kind of thing or not, because my channel is kind of just health and fitness related, but because our fourplex has been taking up so much of my time, this is such a big part of my life, I do want to share this also on my channel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. For those of you who are brand new to my channel, who are coming onto this video to see how we fully furnished our apartment with Ikea, and then of course a little bit of Amazon and Costco, I hope that you learned something. I hope that this helped you out. Josh and I are learning all this also. We are not pros at this yet, but we do have some experience in doing all of this. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I do try my hardest to get back to every single comment and question. I think that's really important to build my friendship with you guys. All right, you guys, until next time, always remember to be kind to yourself.